rejected by Toyota. Factory bombed twice, laughed at for dreaming too big. Yet, today, his name stands on every continent. This is the story of Soichiro Honda, the man who turned failure into success. The year was 1906. In a small village called Komyo, Japan, a child was born to a humble blacksmith and a weaver. His name, Soichiro Honda. His father repaired bicycles. Young Soichiro watched every bolt, every gear turning, fascinated not by the bike, but by the mechanics of motion. When other children drew pictures, he drew engines. When they played with toys, he built moving ones from scraps of iron. That spark of curiosity would one day power millions of engines across the world. At age 15, Soichiro left his village with no money, no education, just passion. He joined a small garage in Tokyo named Art Shokai. His job? Sweep the floors, clean the oil, and watch the masters work. For 6 years he observed, repaired, and learned. By the age of 21, Soichiro Honda had become a skilled mechanic. He opened his own branch of Art Shokai, a small, dusty garage that would later birth an empire. Honda wasn't just a mechanic, he was a racer. He built his own race car, combining a Curtiss-Wright airplane engine with an old chassis. It was madness. That madness brought victory. He set records until one race ended with a terrible crash. His car flipped, his bones broke. But his spirit, if I can rebuild an engine, I can rebuild myself. Even in a hospital bed, Honda sketched new engine designs. He believed, innovation is born from failure, not success. In 1937, Japan's auto industry was booming. Honda wanted to contribute. He started making piston rings for Toyota. He worked day and night. But when he proudly submitted his designs to Toyota, they rejected him. His rings were low quality. He lacked formal engineering knowledge. For many, that would be the end. Instead of quitting, Honda enrolled in engineering school. He studied metallurgy, materials, and design for years. Then, he returned to Toyota with a new design. This time they approved. The same man who failed was now supplying parts to one of Japan's biggest car makers. A small victory, but fate had more tests waiting. Then came World War II. Honda's factory was bombed twice. He rebuilt it again and again, until an earthquake finished what the bombs couldn't. Everything he built, gone. Machines, blueprints, dreams turned to dust. In the ruins of war, a new idea began to form. An idea that would change not just Japan, but the world. When the war ended, Japan was in ruins, its factories destroyed, its people exhausted, and its economy shattered. But in a small wooden shed, a man named Soichiro Honda was building something the world had never seen. He wasn't just rebuilding machines, he was rebuilding hopes. In 1946. Honda took leftover radio generator engines from the war and mounted them on bicycles. The people loved it. It was cheap, easy to maintain, and could carry families through the ruined streets of Japan. He sold hundreds of these motorized bicycles, and each one carried a piece of his dream. They called it a noisy toy. But for people who had nothing, that noise sounded like freedom. Demand grew so fast that Honda couldn't do it alone. In 1948, he officially founded Honda Motor Company Limited. But this dreamer needed a partner, someone who could help him turn his inventions into a business. That's when Honda met Takeo Fujisawa, a former salesman with sharp business instincts. The partnership was instant. One was an engineer, the other a strategist. Together they built not just a company, but a culture. It was a perfect match, passion and precision. Their first real motorcycle, the Dream D-Type, launched in 1949. A simple 98 cubic centimeter two-stroke machine with a red fuel tank and white trim. The name said it all, Dream. It wasn't just transportation, it was aspiration. Japan was changing fast, and Honda was changing with it. In 1958, Honda released the Super Cub C100. It was powerful, efficient, and easy to ride, designed for ordinary people, not just racers or mechanics. Its slogan captured hearts. You meet the nicest people on a Honda. Housewives, students, delivery workers. Everyone wanted one. By 1963, the Honda Super Cub became the best-selling motor vehicle in history, with over 100 million units produced worldwide. The Super Cub didn't just move people, it moved society forward. In 1959, Honda took the boldest step yet, expanding to the United States. Everyone thought it was suicide. Japan was still rebuilding, and America already had Harley-Davidson and Triumph dominating the market. But Honda wasn't afraid of giants. And they did, with the Super Cub, marketed through friendly, clean ads that appealed to families and youth. The campaign, "You meet the nicest people on a Honda," made motorcycles, once symbols of rebellion, suddenly cool, safe, and fun. Sales exploded. Within a few years, Honda became the #1 motorcycle manufacturer in America, and soon, the world. And that joy was spreading fast, across continents, across generations. Even as success grew, Soichiro Honda never slowed down. He encouraged his engineers to experiment, to fail, to try again. This mindset built a culture of innovation, a company where creativity mattered more than hierarchy. Honda wasn't just making bikes anymore. He was building a generation of thinkers and dreamers. By 1965, Honda had achieved what no one thought possible, becoming the world's largest motorcycle manufacturer. Factories were booming, dealerships multiplying, and the red Honda logo was now a global symbol of reliability. But for Soichiro Honda, motorcycles were only the beginning. His eyes were now set on something bigger, something four-wheeled. Everyone said it was impossible. Japan already had Toyota, Nissan, and Mazda. But Honda wasn't afraid to be the underdog. In 1963, Honda launched its first car, the T360 mini truck and the S500 sports car. They weren't perfect, but they were fast, efficient, and beautifully engineered. It was the spark that ignited Honda's next revolution. The 1970s brought chaos, the global oil crisis. People needed cars that consumed less fuel, and Honda was ready. In 1972, the company introduced the Honda Civic, a small, affordable, and fuel-efficient car that would soon dominate global markets. The Civic became a symbol of practicality. In America and Europe, it quickly outperformed many local brands. And it did something even more revolutionary. It introduced the world's first CVCC engine, capable of meeting US emission standards without a catalytic converter. Honda had done the impossible again, outsmarting giants through innovation. In 1976, Honda released the Accord, a car that became a household name. Americans loved it. Reliable, stylish, and efficient. Everything drivers wanted. Within a few years, the Accord became America's best-selling car. Honda opened factories in the United States, a Japanese company building cars on American soil. Honda wasn't just exporting cars, it was exporting values, precision, reliability, and innovation. But for Soichiro Honda, true innovation was proven on the racetrack. "Racing improves the breed," he often said. In the 1980s, Honda entered Formula One, supplying engines to teams like Williams and McLaren. With drivers like Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost, Honda dominated the sport, winning 6 Constructors' Championships between 1986 and 1991. The world watched in awe as Honda proved it wasn't just another automaker. It was a symbol of engineering excellence. Even after Soichiro Honda retired in 1973, his spirit of innovation continued to drive the company forward. Honda engineers developed the ASIMO robot, the world's most advanced humanoid of its time. The company also built the Honda Jet and became a pioneer in hybrid and electric technology. For Honda, progress wasn't about competition, it was about curiosity. Soichiro Honda passed away in 1991, but his spirit, his laughter, his failures, his persistence still drives every Honda engine. From a small bicycle engine in a bombed-out Japan to one of the world's largest automotive empires, his story is a testament to the power of dreams, resilience, and relentless curiosity. Today, Honda operates in over 150 countries, produces millions of vehicles a year, and continues to innovate for a cleaner, smarter future, from the noise of a single piston to the roar of engines across the world. Soichiro, Honda's legacy reminds us all, no dream is too small, no failure is too final,